this is the update so far on me putting Stormwind into Unity and then using it with my HTC Vive. It's pretty neat. I had recorded audio during recording this, but I don't know what happened to the audio, so I'm just dubbing over it. I'm showing that I've now got all the doodads to be exported in their locations. So instead of having to individually place every single fucking little thing in the game. Look, you see all these cheeses? All of them, they knew where they were going to be. I just slapped the cheeses in and they were all there in the right spot. This is very, very good. Look at this. That's probably cheese. So, all the doodads are in Stormwind, though I've deleted some because I was having some optimization issues. But what you're seeing right now, it should be the first version that I'll be uploading for people to try out. I'll have a link to that in the description. I don't know what else. Oh, the Barbershop. We'll have a look at the Barbershop. Now those I don't remember if I fixed them. Maybe I fixed them by now, I can't remember. I recorded this a little while ago. Hopefully I did. I definitely fixed that thing. But yeah, I put the texture on that bucket, don't worry. Look at all this stuff. I didn't have any of these little bits. Doodads they call them, in case you're not in the lingo of World of Warcraft, like the way they manage their files. They've got big files which are like your buildings, and then you got the small files and they call them doodads, and they're all the little extra bits, all the little tidbits. Now this is something I didn't notice at all when I was playing actual World of Warcraft. When you're upstairs in the Barbershop building, underneath this tile here, there's these little dead skeletons. I didn't notice this at all in the whole time I've played World of Warcraft. I've only noticed this now that I have looked at it in virtual reality, which is very amusing. Just gonna punch through here, teleport down, boom, there we go. Look at that, seamless. What else I'm gonna show? Oh yeah, this little bit. You can even go onto this little bit. So of course when they added flying, no one cared about that little bit. Oh! Yeah, this is something I'm still working on. The point and click teleporter just has infinite distance. So if I go to teleport and I happen to line something up with the laser and it's ages away, I will go there. So that's a bit of an issue, but I'll fix it eventually. This is the Dwarven District. Look at all these. I would have had to find all of these individual trees and shit. But thankfully, using a file system called Lightwave, which I only there we go, the thing happened again. This file system called Lightwave, which I only just found out about while trying to get this shit to work. It saves location data of everything. Yeah, I don't know why. Like OBJ saves location data, but yeah, I'm not sure. I was dealing with WoW Model Viewer. This happened to work. I was like, oh shit, son, that's great. And yeah, now we got like torches and trees and everything. I didn't realize how many trees there were in Stormwind until I played around in Stormwind with no trees for a while, and then all of a sudden had heaps of trees. Like there's a previous video of another update on this channel with no trees or any doodads in Stormwind, and it's empty and it's sad looking. So I'm very, very happy about this. See, like, look at all. Oh, so some textures didn't come out perfectly. I had to redo a lot of textures. So there's some buildings I haven't put the right textures in yet, simply because I haven't been bothered to getting around to it. Because there's a lot of buildings. We can go down in here. There we go. To the mage room. I could try and set up a teleporter where these actually work. You know, you physically walk through it with the room scale, and then boom, you're back in the upper mage tower. Yeah, I could definitely try about doing that. Now, what was I doing here? Flying around. Oh, look at this pretty ass park right here. Man, all tables and things like that. That's great. Man. Look over here, look at this, some archery stuff. Look, I would have had to add all of those individual fucking arrows. I'm so glad that I got this working. Now this table is missing. I don't know where the table is. I'll find it. I'm not sure what happened to it. It was there. I did have the table, but I don't know where it went. Have a look at the water. That's pretty. Look at that water. Now, running around this, not only is it nostalgic, but it's just seeing the whole city in a whole different perspective, and being on ground level instead of that, oblique camera view we're used to, the third person. Oh, it's just very impressive. First time I got this working, I was in here for like 2 hours, just looking at the same shit. It was so cool. Oh, I appear to be running in this. So, I've updated the ground textures since last time. Doing the terrain, holy shit. Terrain in World of Warcraft is very, very difficult because it's just height maps, and I don't know how they got the textures or anything. I've had a very difficult time getting the terrain added in. As you can see, this is a previous terrain, and then back there, that's the newer terrain. So I'm working on it. I'll try and make it look better than what it is now, but it's just very difficult because I don't know how to. There's no easy way to extract the data because it's not an actual model, and the texture is not an actual texture file. It's like a paint on a height map with codes of I don't know. What I have is what I have right now, so I'm working with it. The terrain, I actually had to load up a program called Nugget, fly around viewing the terrain in this Nugget program, take heaps of screenshots, and then photo scan, like make a photogrammetry model of the terrain. Look at this. That's great. Pretty. Also, of course, gotta add this. I'm not making any money off of this. I don't own any of this. This is all owned by Blizzard Entertainment. The game is World of Warcraft. I'm not selling this. don't know how legal this is, but whatever. Who cares? I pay for World of Warcraft. I'm not some pleb private server asshole. Though, in order to in order to download, in order to extract all this stuff from Warlock WoW, I did have to download a private server. So, but I play actual WoW. There we go. Look at this well. That's pretty neat. So I don't remember what I was saying in this. I recorded this a while ago and then realized, oh, the audio's not in it when I went to upload it. So now here I am watching myself. Very fascinating audio commentary. What the There's like part of the mountain inside here. I don't remember if I've gotten rid of that. It's probably still in the build that's uploaded, but I will promptly get rid of that when I can be bothered to. Ooh, whoops. Now, because of how Stormwind was made originally, like there's something like 1,128 parts or something of Stormwind City. It's all like separate models, and so are the doodads and everything, and Unity does not have a fun time rendering it. I don't know what they were thinking. They just jumbled the shit together so confusingly when they were making this originally. So when you're trying this on your Vive, when you're looking at Stormwind as a whole, maybe from up in a distance or just from a vantage point where you can see most of the districts, you're going to have frame rate drops. It might make you dizzy in VR. It doesn't for me. I've got the frame rates high enough for me to not feel dizzy, but you may do so, and I'm sorry if that is the case. I'm working on it. I've also, I've gotten rid of some of the doodads and some of the buildings, like this building that I didn't expect anyone to go in, so I just deleted all the doodads there in order to increase that frame rate, because at first it was just very, very poor, and it did make me sick, and I couldn't deal with it. What's this? Is this like the wine building? You get a quest or something to deliver something to the wine, as I recall. Lion Pride's in. No, a hero's welcome, that's what it is. Lion Pride is gold shine. Dude. What am I doing going upstairs for? Punching through the glass, boom. Very pretty, very nice. Look at this, flying through treetops, Elwyn Forest. This was pretty fun to do that, flying through there. Like, it's something you wouldn't do in WoW from that perspective anyway. Not normally. Oh, this is Lion Pride's in. I haven't finished its terrain still there. But flying through those treetops, that was pretty neat. That was pretty cool. I think I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, I'm having a good time. Look at this. That's pretty cool. So in further updates to this, I want to optimize it a bit more. I want to add in NPCs like shopkeepers and things, and Varian Rin standing there with their animations and everything. I can do the animations, but I have an issues with animating stuff with armor on it too. I get some error when I'm exporting that. I don't know what's wrong with it. I think it's the type of WoW model view I'm using at the moment. But I'll see. I'll see what the deal with that is. Oh yeah, this is stockades. I made it so the stockades was right there. No instancing. You just go straight into the stockades. I still have to add the doodads to this harbor. As you can see, there's no doodads in the harbor. Usually there's like cranes and stuff. This, see, none there, but we got it here. And later on, once I add in some NPCs and stuff, I like to add in like audio too. Like when you approach an NPC, they say whatever line they would say, give you that bit more immersion. And then working on gripping things, picking up stuff. I want to be able to walk into that cheese shop and use my Vive controller to pick up one of those wheels of cheese and then like throw it at one of the orphan children in the cathedral area. That's what I want to do. Ooh. This sort of flying around, if this looks cool to you on the video, holy shit, it's like 14 times more incredible while you're actually doing it. Oh, I'll also do up Elwyn Forest. I'll add like cows and sheep and bunnies and shit running around. That'll be pretty neat. This thing, this was pretty intimidating looking at that big ass griffin right up next to me. I'm flying over the treetops again. I guess I really liked it. And over here, I have very much unfinished landscape. I sort of just made it so you can go from Stormwind to Goldshire and it looks okay with trees all around you. Everything else is not here. Got this bridge. This is because I know the bridge is going to be here, but I don't have the terrain textures worked out yet, or any of the trees and stuff. This is good to the tower. This is the edge of Westfall here. Though it looks nothing like it right now, it will later on when I can be bothered to do it. But this isn't a big priority at the moment. I want to flesh out Stormwind, make that pretty dope, because that was the main thing. I was just trying to get Stormwind at first, and then I was like, ooh, maybe I could add Elwyn Forest. Oh, maybe I could add, Goldshire. I could go all the way to frickin' Westfall. I could add the harbour and the ocean. And I just kept on adding stuff. So it's turned into quite a larger project than I thought. That tree is very out of place. Oh, I'm attacking the tree, am I? Okay. Oh boy, I'm tired. Oh, I think that's where the lighthouse would be. In Westwall. With Pirate Grayson is there. Don't ask me how, but I remember the name of that NPC, Pirate Grayson. It's next to that lighthouse. You can go look at it yourself. I'm sure of it. I might just add that lighthouse and Pirate Grayson, just those two things, in all of Westwall, just for the sake of it. Oh, and when you do download this, if you do have a Vive and you are lucky enough to try this, I've got little hidden things like this boat and other things all over the place for you to look at. I think I'm pretending to be swimming. Now, when I was doing this motion and being in a uneven boat and sort of flying, I was clicking the flying button every swim motion. Momentarily, it felt I had the sort of feeling as if I was breaststroking, and that was pretty neat. Much further on, like past all the updates that I was talking about, I would like to add in boats. Ooh, like this boat off in the distance. I'd like to add in boats that actually sail to another land. No loading screens, you hop on the boat, boom to boom, all of a sudden you're in Northrend. Well, not all of a sudden, like you get a big boat ride, the boat's moving, you're standing on it in virtual reality. That'd be dope as shit. Going into Howling Fjord on the boat in VR, man, that's I want to do it. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be done. Consider it done. Oh, I just teleported really, really far away from the boat. In here, I tried to make the windows sort of look like windows. You can kind of see through them. I don't know why I went to so much detail to try and make the windows look like windows in this faraway freaking boat. But oh well. Whatever. There's no music out here. I could definitely add music, just it's just extra space at the moment. There's not much attraction out in the ocean. You mainly want to be in the... Ooh. Looks like we're going to Ironforge. Yeah, boy. Look at this, we're in Dunmorrow. Let's go to the city in Casmodon. I don't have the Ironforge music in. I don't know why. I'll add it in later. Now with Ironforge, like Ironforge is in this map, you can go there, you can take the entire Deep Run tram all the way to Ironforge, in case you didn't get that already by what you're looking at right now. I don't have any doodads except this mailbox here. That's probably the only doodad in the entire place. None of the lighting's done. Because it was just, like I wanted to do Stormwind. and adding all the doodads into Ironforge, that would just be too much. Now from this perspective, it sort of looks like there's all of Dunmora there. This is pretty cool. Even though the terrain looks shit, just absolute shit. Standing there at the gate of Ironforge, you get the sense of how freaking big it is. Being able to walk around too, man, very cool experience. I don't know why Blizzard hasn't just, like, they could earn money if they just slapped one of their freaking cities into VR and then uploaded it on Steam or something and then charged $100 for it. People would buy it. People would be like, oh shit, I can run around Stormwind in VR. I'd buy it. I'd spend $100 fucking dollars on this. Well, I would if it wasn't for the fact that I'm already doing it myself. Blizzard isn't doing it, so screw it. I decided to work it out myself. What's this area? This is okay, now that there is terrain in here, inside this area, and the textures are all screwed up, but I already fixed that. As I recall correctly, after that recording I went there and touched that entire place up because it looked too annoying for me. Yeah. Alright. That is about that. So, video in the description. Not video, this is the video, fuck. What am I saying? The upload. If you would like to download this for free, of course it has to be for free, then you may do so. I've uploaded it onto Mega. You can download it. It's a RAR file. The password is Puffy Cheeks. That'll also be listed in the description. You download it. You run the file as administrator. In case you Vive users don't know, you run it as administrator. Now, for Oculus, I don't know. I got no idea if it'll work for Oculus. I don't have an Oculus. I exported Unity as OpenVR, so I'm guessing it'll work for people with an Oculus. I don't know. If someone happens to actually watch this video and happens to actually download it with an Oculus to try it out, let me know if it does work out. I would like to know that. Anyway, downloads in the description. Download it, extract it, run as admin, then run around fucking Stormwind City in virtual reality. That's about it. Thank you for watching. Doop 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 doop.